Another day on a Cleveland Browns insider. Mary Kay Cabot's anybody but Shedeur Sanders train. That's the train that these people are so nasty. They're so low. These are the same people, the same Cleveland media and Browns fans that were disgusted with Deshaun Watson. They hated him. They want him gone. All of this stuff. They absolutely hated Deshaun Watson. But guess what? Because it looks like Shedeur Sanders is going to be quarterback one, as we heard from Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett, they are going so low with their hate for Shedeur Sanders that now these same very people who despised and hated Deshaun Watson, all of a sudden, Deshaun Watson should be in play to be quarterback one. Deshaun Watson could be the starter for this team. Oh, now you cool with Deshaun Watson. And it's not me coming at Deshaun Watson. It's just showing the hate and the hypocrisy with these people that they despise Shedeur Sanders so much so that now they want Deshaun Watson to be quarterback one. This is nasty work. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification to hype the video if you can. Let's get into this. This was by Mary Kay Cabot herself, the leader, one of the leaders of the anybody but Shedeur Sanders train. Here it says, Todd Monken intrigued by Deshaun Watson, who's 100% healthy now and starts throwing again Wednesday. Here it says, Browns coach Todd Monken acknowledged on the day he was hired he's intrigued by three-time Pro Bowl quarterback Deshaun Watson and that he's just as excited to work with him as he is Shedeur Sanders. These people are crazy, man. Dillon Gabriel and anyone else the Browns acquired. The two men have already communicated and are eager to work together once the offseason program begins in April. In the meantime, Watson began working out with his private trainer in South Florida on Monday and will begin throwing on Wednesday with his private quarterbacks coach Quincy Avery and possibly some Browns receivers, a source said. Watson, 30, was cleared for all football activity in November and will have no restrictions. All right, so Mary Kay is now pushing the Deshaun Watson train. It's just crazy because she was one of the people that despised the hell out of Deshaun Watson. Let's take a look at Deshaun's training here. Getting back to it. And like I said, look, man, there's no hate on Deshaun Watson for me. You know what I mean? Deshaun Watson did what he did, went through what he went through, and, you know, he's trying to right the ship on his career, and I'm not knocking him for that. I just think it's absolutely disgusting that these people despise Shedeur Sanders so much that now they are trying to put out a narrative and push for Deshaun Watson to be QB1 after they've heard Myles Garrett and other Cleveland Browns teammates come out and say that, hey, Shedeur led us to a couple wins. He showed us some things. He's gonna get the opportunity first. They don't want him to get his opportunity. Now they want Deshaun Watson. This is just how nasty it gets. Let's take a listen to Baskin and Phelps as they address this situation.
Options, and you can rank them, you know, as viable as you want. Who's the most viable? Who's second? Whatever. I would think Shedeur is probably the most viable. I think the guy who's the most intriguing of all is Deshaun Watson. And Dillon Gabriel.
Deshaun's healthy,
Dillon's just there, you know? Don't rule him out until they do. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, I've said this since the beginning. And for the investment and the money that they put into Deshaun, it would not shock me. And I've said this for months. People told me I was crazy. People told me he would never play here again, which is still a possibility. But there's just too much investment in Deshaun to not see if it wouldn't work again.
Well, and Andy, he might be their best quarterback right now.
He's their most experienced.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. I really can't believe that these people are doing it. These people are against Shedeur Sanders that much.
Quarterback, whether he's hurt or not, that's not even questionable.
but he hasn't actually played a full season in 6 years.
Oh, I know.
And we all know what a disaster it's been here.
It's an investment, Jeff. It's almost like I don't want to compare him to a car, but maybe something that's a worthy investment, like a car, and the car wasn't able to work, and you're having all kinds of problems with the car, and the car doesn't work, and the car doesn't work, and and then all of a sudden
it got fixed.
Yeah, and now it's like this car that you're like, I wonder what's going to happen to it next. Hopefully it runs smoothly.
Now it works.
I know there are a lot of people that never want to see Deshaun Watson play quarterback again. I just know that if I was Jimmy Haslam, I was part of the ownership group, and I know how much I put into this investment, I want to see if the investment, I'm going to run this till it's done.
See, and that, you see how he said, I know there's a lot of people that never wanted that. Mary Kay Cabot was one of them. It was a bunch of y'all that was a part of it, but now you want to see him play. And like I said, I'm not doing this to come at Deshaun. It's more so exposing the hate that these people have for Shedeur Sanders. You guys never wanted to see Deshaun Watson play again with everything that was going on. And then when he did play, he wasn't good, all of this stuff. But because Shedeur Sanders appears to be in the driver's seat, now you want to see Deshaun Watson play. It's nasty work that's going on, man.
And if it's, when the contract's up and we're moving in a direction, then you gave it every opportunity you could. I know people don't want to hear that. I know they don't. And I also wonder, how that makes Shedeur Sanders fans feel. Like, okay, is Deshaun really going to give Shedeur a chance for a run for his money?
I hope so.
I do too, because I think as fans, we win.
Yeah.
If we get the best quarterback.
And honestly, out of that crew, let's just say it's the guys who are here. May the best man win.
I agree.
I don't care which one it is.
May the guy that puts more points on the board than the other team wins.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, you hired Todd Monken and passed over Jim Schwartz because you thought the offense needed fixed. So if Todd Monken comes in and says, you know what? This Deshaun character, he's the best guy we have. And I'm now 60 years old. I'm an NFL head coach for the first time. My guess is if it doesn't go well, you're blowing me up. So I'm going to try and win some games.
How many people said when he first got hired that he's a bridge head coach? Have you ever heard that before?
You hate it. I hate it.
I don't want a bridge head coach.
Right, who's picking failure already? Right? Which is basically if he's your bridge head coach, it's failure. Which means he's going to have to win. Which means he's going to put the guy out there that he thinks is the best guy. And if he happens to think it's Deshaun Watson, well, then good. If he happens to think it's Shedeur, great. Well, good. If he happens to think it's Dylan Gabriel, go along for the ride. Because Monken's career is running on it. It's riding on it.
I'm telling y'all, man, it's absolutely disgusting what some of these people are doing because Shedeur Sanders is going to be QB1, and they want anybody but him to be QB1. And it's right there. It's blatant and in your face. And man, a blind man can see this. A blind man can see this. But I want you guys to get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. This Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.